Hello, friends. This is Professor Googlog. On my channel, you mostly watch videos about the beautiful world around us. But today, it's a little different. What is it about? Keep watching to find out. Octopus. Octopuses are fascinating creatures and their reproductive system is incredible. Female octopuses lay thousands of soft, transparent eggs on rocks or coral. They then guard the clutch from predators until the babies hatch. Sometimes it takes so long that the octopuses start eating their own tentacles out of hunger. Squid, on the other hand, lay a single egg of jelly-like consistency, or sometimes a group of eggs. Giant squid and colossal squid lay eggs in the same way. Goldilocks. Goldeneyes are famous for their intricately shaped wings that resemble lace. This insect is also unique in the way it lays eggs. The female lacewing lays up to 200 tiny oblong eggs. They remain attached to the silky stems from the front surface of the leaves. Strikingly, initially the eggs are green, but over time they become darker. It takes about 4 days for the babies to hatch from the eggs. Lacewings are very important to our ecosystem. They feed on dew, nectar and pollen. Seahorse. The animal kingdom is a fascinating world full of unique and strange animals. The seahorse is perhaps the most unique animal when it comes to reproduction, and now you'll see why. In most animals, the female carries the eggs or gives birth to cubs. With the seahorse, it's the opposite. Here, the male carries the eggs. He hides them in a secret pouch that is located in the stomach. While the male is busy carrying the eggs and raising the cubs after they hatch, the female is busy creating new eggs. Researchers believe that members of the needlefish family, to which the seahorse belongs, evolved to this stage of reproduction to increase their chances of survival as an entire species. The male seahorse should be referred to as a super daddy. Kiwi. We know what you're thinking. No, kiwis are not the fruit in your refrigerator. We're talking about the kiwi bird. This strange animal can lay an egg that is up to a quarter of its body weight. It may not be the biggest egg, but proportionally it's the biggest egg for a bird in the world. To better understand the scale, imagine a human giving birth to a 4-year-old baby. Biologists have been interested in the bird throughout the last century. They are as baffled as we are by how such a small bird can lay such a huge egg. Big mole. The ocean is full of wonders. One of those wonders is the largemouth. It got its name for a reason. The eggs of this strange animal are carried in the mouth, and the male does it. Males carry fertilized eggs in their mouths for up to a week. From time to time they take the eggs out of their mouths to check them and then put them back in. Trumpeter. Trumpetfish are among the largest animals among gastropod mollusks, including snails and slugs. Their egg-laying process is unique. Lady trumpeters lay eggs deep in the ocean about twice a year. The eggs are on threads and one end of the thread is attached to the sand. The threads can contain up to 40 capsules, and each capsule can contain up to 100 fertilized eggs. The babies hatch from the eggs slowly. It can take anywhere from 3 to 13 months. Sicilian lizard. Sicilian lizards are technically amphibians, but behave unusually like mammals. Some of them lay eggs, some give birth to cubs. This is just one strange trait of these little creatures. You wouldn't believe the way mothers feed their babies. Lizard cubs get nutrients from their mothers the way mammals do. But instead of milk, the babies feed on their mother's dead skin after they're born. In Sicilian lizards, which do not lay eggs, the babies grow in a tube called the oviduct and chew their way through the oviduct to be born into the world. If you thought mother Sicilian lizards go through a lot to give birth, wait, you haven't heard our Hoopoe story yet. Ant. Ant bites are very painful. Have you ever seen an anthill? Know that there are more than 500,000 ants living in that small pile of earth and twigs. Ants lay eggs in huge numbers, which are high in protein. In some parts of the world, people even eat them. Ants' stomachs are full of poison, so let's hope no one swallows this poisonous snack. After all, ant poison, if swallowed, can be dangerous. A light sailboat. The light-colored sailfin attracts attention with its beautiful wings. Like its bizarre wings, the eggs of this butterfly are also bizarre. Strange eggs, shiny, dark green in color, they are almost invisible on the leaf. In the early stages, the larvae that hatch from the egg look like brownish-white bird poop. After 2 or 3 molts, the caterpillar turns green like an apple and has 2 false green-orange-black colored eyes. A fascinating process. Ladybug. Brightly colored ladybugs are some of the most beautiful insects in the animal kingdom. They lay eggs just like the light-colored sailfin, the only difference being that the butterfly lays its eggs on the top of the leaf, while ladybugs lay them on the underside. Ladybugs feed on tiny aphids, so most ladybug eggs can be seen where there are the most aphids. Ladybugs usually lay their eggs in late spring to early summer when food is greatest. Another factor that is important when laying eggs is weather conditions. Ladybugs need ideal temperatures and clear skies. Hoopoes. Most birds lay their eggs in trees. If a bird is migratory, you can be sure that when it comes to laying eggs it has 1 or 2 trump cards up its sleeve. Such as the hoopoe, for example. Hoopoes are some of the most unique birds that migrate from northern Europe to Africa, resting on the south coast of England during their migration. Some of the hoopoes make strange sounds instead of their cute chirping. What is most interesting about this bird is the way it lays eggs. The hoopoe lays its eggs by making a hole inside a tree. The eggs are initially milky blue. But over time, they turn cloudy brown. Mantis. The mantis is famous or rather infamous for eating its mate after mating. The female mantis does this in order to produce more eggs. One female can lay up to 300 eggs in a single sac. Of these, only 1/5 of small mantises survive to adulthood, making egg sac protection important to preserve the next generation of strong predators. The egg carton is mobile. It can be moved from one place in your garden to another. Young praying mantises or nymphs look almost the same as their adult counterparts, only without wings. The nymphs are colorless when they emerge on the bill, but within the first hour of life, they darken as they blend in with their surroundings and turn green. Beetle. These intimidating-looking insects are most often found in bodies of water and lakes. It is also where they prefer to raise their young. The female beetle lays her eggs on plants just above the water level. The male beetles beneath them, fiercely guarding the cubs. Sometimes the beetles come up to the eggs and sprinkle water on them to keep the eggs moist. A female beetle lays about 150 eggs at a time. In some species of bedbugs, the males carry the eggs on their backs until they hatch. And you thought being a human father was hard. White stingray. White rays are some of the deepest sea creatures. These incredible animals are distant relatives of sharks and can live as deep as 3 kilometers below sea level. They can surpass deep-sea octopuses in patience when it comes to protecting their eggs. A deep-sea octopus can stay on guard for up to 4 years until its eggs hatch. But a recent discovery has revealed that white rays also incubate their eggs for 4 years or more. These deep-sea creatures lay their eggs on hydrothermal vents formed during the emergence of underwater volcanoes. Researchers believe that the hot water from these springs may help speed up the egg maturation process. Shieldmaker. Shieldbugs lay eggs on the underside of a leaf, just like ladybugs, and frankly, they're pretty nice to look at. The insects can lay up to 28 of these elliptical eggs at a time. The good news is that shieldbugs do not lay eggs in people's homes. The best time to lay eggs is in the spring when temperatures are high. But don't relax. These bugs can enter your home to seek shelter in the winter. Friends, don't hesitate to write comments under the video about what else you would like to learn. I will definitely fulfill your wish. Bye for now.